We're asked to compare 1 mole of hydrogen, oxygen, and fluorine. Which has the largest number of molecules? Well, they all have the same number of molecules because we have 1 mole, and 1 mole is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd particles. In this case, we're talking about molecules. So I would say they all have 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules because they are all one mole. So 1 dozen plates, 1 dozen spoons, 1 dozen cups all contain 12 because 1 dozen is 1 dozen is 1 dozen. Now, which has the greatest mass? Explain why. Now, to answer this question, we're going to need to refer to our periodic table. Hydrogen has 2 molecules of 2 atoms of hydrogen. Each hydrogen, if you look on your periodic table, has an average atomic mass of 1.008. So it has a formula weight of 2.016 grams per mole. Oxygen there's a 2 there again. These are all diatomic elements. The number off of my periodic table from ptable.com is 15.999. So when I multiply this by 2, I get that on my calculator. Fluorine also has a 2, and fluorine's atomic mass is 18.998. Okay, and so that's going to be 37.996 grams per mole. Now, if each of these substances we are comparing have 1 mole, which is the case, there's 1 mole of each. If you were to multiply this by 1 mole, you would get about 2 grams. If you multiply this by 2 mole, this would be about 32 grams. And if you multiply this by 1 mole, right, the moles cancels, you would be left with about 38 grams. So 38 grams for fluorine is the most. So how would I paraphrase this? I would say fluorine has the most mass because its molecular weight is greatest. So that's how I would explain it. Math would also be a good explanation, but I think that sentence is good enough. So thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel.